Hey guys, it's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. By now, I feel like these videos don't need an intro anymore because you already know what's coming up. It's the end of the month, which means it's time to start planning for the new month. Today, I'm doing my March 2019 bullet journal setup. It's still weird to say 2019. I feel like 2018 just ended. Like, I can't believe we're already in the third month of the year. Time is going by super fast, but nonetheless, I always like when a new month starts because it means that we get a fresh new start in our bullet journal and I can just forget about whatever happened in the previous month. So I'm really excited to get planning and organize my brain, but before we do, I'd like to give a quick thank you to today's sponsor, Skillshare. You guys know I love Skillshare so much and they've been a huge supporter of my channel and a big reason why I can post weekly videos for you guys. So they're super awesome. They make it very easy for you to learn new things. So I will talk a little bit more about them later in the video, and I will also leave a link for more information in the description box below. But without further ado, come along and plan with me, or if you're not planning while watching this video, then just chill, grab a snack, hang out, and let's get started. Okay, so as usual, I asked you guys over on my community tab page what theme you guys would want to see for this month, and a lot of the suggestions had to do with forests, nature, tropical plants, leaves, just green things in general, I think, which works for me because I actually have had a long-standing tradition of doing green bullet journal themes for the month of March. In 2017, I did leaves, 2018 was cacti, so I thought I would continue the tradition and do another green theme. One of the top suggestions for a while has been for me to do a forest or woodland or kind of like a jungle type of theme with the trees and stuff. So I tried to do that, but the theme eventually ended up evolving into something else. You guys will see why. But for the cover page, as you can see, I'm drawing all of these tree trunks. I don't know why that was so difficult for me to say. I'm drawing all of the tree trunks with my Crayola Super Tips markers, and I'm actually not outlining them, which is something very new for me because you guys know usually I go in with a fine liner and outline all of my doodles, but I really wanted to switch things up and try out a new style, which is why I'm also doing my cover page within this little circle as well. So I'm using my Crayola Super Tips markers as well as my Tombow Fudenosuke for the black. And in front of these silhouettes of the trees, I'm just creating these solid block shapes that resemble leaves and bushes and filling it in completely solid. And I really like the way this ended up looking because I think it looks very bold and almost abstract, kind of like a print that you might see on a fabric or textile or something. This month I was really inspired by gouache paintings. I've always loved the look of gouache paintings. They tend to have a very bold, solid look to them because of the clean lines. But I actually don't have any gouache paints. I've never used gouache before, so I tried to recreate the look of that using my markers. It probably would have been way easier to do with gouache paints because I had to kind of outline the lighter shapes with my marker and really plan ahead, whereas if you used gouache, you would be able to put the light color paint on top of the dark color paints, if that makes sense. But nonetheless, I think I achieved the vibe of these like solid cutout shapes, and I really love it. I also decided to include a nice subtle nod to my March 2017 bullet journal theme, which remains to this day one of my most popular videos, but as you can see in the print, I included the same type of tropical leaf shape. So it's a nice full circle moment, 2 years later, kind of revisiting the theme, but in an updated way in my new style. Didn't really talk about the quote page that I did on the other side of the spread. We're already moving on to the calendar, but the quote that I wrote was just, expect nothing, appreciate everything, which I think is very important. So onto my calendar spread. I loved all of the different shades of green that I used this month. I used 4 main shades. 3 of them are Crayola Super Tips. 1 of them is a Tombow Fudenosuke dual brush pen. I'll link the exact color code down below. But for this calendar spread, in case you guys were wondering about the dot spacing, each individual box was 6 dot spaces high and 5 wide. And then on the side of the calendar, I included a title, of course, with the same leaf decorations, my YouTube growth tracker, as well as a little box that says focus in the bottom right corner, which is where I'm gonna put my monthly focus or goals. On to my monthly trackers, which is always my favorite spreads to come up with because I love coming up with creative ideas and ways to switch things up month to month. So for this month's mood tracker, I drew 3 horizontal lines which are going to act as the stem of the leaf. And then each individual day is going to have a different leaf shooting out from it, and as you can see, the color of the leaf will depend on my mood. So at the end of the month, all of these stems will be filled in with different colored leaves, which I am excited to see how that turns out. On to my habit tracker. Last month I experimented with not writing out every single number for these mini calendars, and it actually worked really well. I didn't find that I was confused at all, so I decided to carry that over for this month just to save time. I mean, you can write out all of the mini numbers if you want, but I decided to not give myself hand cramps. I think it's not that confusing because my notebook that I use has dot grids on it, so as long as you draw the mini calendars in the shape of the month, you can fill in each individual space as the days go along. Oh, this is kind of fun. I decided to use washi tape at the bottom to create a clean cut border, and that way I could go right off the edge with my markers, and then once I peel back the tape, it'll reveal a nice, clean, solid line, especially since I'm going for that look with the gouache. Oh, here. This is always the most satisfying part. I kept it in real time for you guys so that you could feel as satisfied as I did when I peeled back the tape. Like, just looking at that clean edge and border makes me so happy. I don't know if it's just me, but I love it. The next spread is my brain dump page, where I like to spew out all of my ideas. Typically it ends up being a place for me to brainstorm video ideas or write down shopping lists or whatnot. I went a little bit crazy with this spread and had fun drawing the trees. I drew trees on either side to kind of frame the spread, and then at the bottom I drew the same leaf patterns and bushes that I've been drawing throughout the whole month. But I love the look of the big trees on the side. I feel like it makes the spread look like a play set, like a musical set or something. Something that you would like roll out onto the stage, which I think is kind of cool. Oh yeah, this month I rediscovered my love for the Uniposca paint pens. That's the white marker that you see me using on top of all of these different colors. I don't know why I stopped using it because it's so good. It's actually a paint marker, in case you guys didn't know, so it's pretty heavy duty. It shows up on anything, and I think you can use it on a lot of different surfaces as well. The one that I'm using is the 0.7 thickness, and I love it. So if you have been struggling with white pens or white gel pens, because I know I get a lot of comments about that, highly recommend you guys try out the Uniposca paint pen. Alright, so this next spread is a new spread for me. I decided to do a little monthly playlist spread. I always get a lot of questions about like music suggestions and stuff like that, so I decided to create a whole spread dedicated to it. And I did the same thing at the top for the title with the washi tape masked borders to create that clean cut rectangle, and I'm just putting the title right in it with the white Uniposca paint pen. With this Uniposca paint pen, I would recommend testing out beforehand, because since it is paint, if you go straight in and press too hard, it might get a little too liquidy and wet. But yeah, once you test it out, you're good to go. Okay, so as you can see, I printed out pictures of all of the album covers that I'm recommending. I thought it would be a nice visual for this spread. So I printed them out very small so that they could fit right into the rectangles that I drew. And I'm using my tape glue from Tombow to roll the adhesive right on and then stick them right into the playlist box. When I was writing out the list of songs that I wanted to recommend for this spread, I had a little list on my phone, and as I was going along, I noticed a common thread amongst all of them in that they were all made by female artists, and a lot of the songs are about being an independent woman and women empowerment, which obviously I loved, but I didn't realize till halfway through, and then I just decided to run with the whole female artist theme. I mean, I would have been recommending these songs even if my playlist spread didn't have a female artist theme, because they're all super catchy and I've been listening to them non-stop. Women have just been killing it in music lately, which is awesome, and it works perfectly because March is actually the month that has International Women's Day, so I thought it was appropriate that I give shine to all of these amazing female artists. Just quickly running through all of them, I have the Thank You Next album by Ariana Grande. Of course, I've been listening to the whole album on repeat ever since it came out. Some of my favorite songs from the album include NASA and Fake Smile. And then I have Bury a Friend by Billie Eilish, Morning Glory by Kehlani, Twit by Hwasa, which is also one of my favorite releases from this month, Butterfly by Luna, Dala Dala by ITZY, No by CLC, Siren by Sunmi, and then Solo by Jennie. So go check out all of those songs, highly recommend them, and yeah, yay for females! Speaking of Women's Day and women in general, on the other side of the spread, I decided to do a quote that goes along with the whole girl power theme, and this quote says, "When women support each other, incredible things happen." Which is very true. But I thought it was a nice compliment to the spread next to it, and I loved playing around with the different lettering. In general, this whole month was so fun for me to experiment and doodle. I've just been really enjoying trying new things. Like this playlist music suggestion spread was new for me, but I had a lot of fun making it, and if you guys like it, let me know because I can definitely do it month to month and maybe share my monthly music suggestions with you guys because that's something I get asked about a lot. Music is such a big part of my life, and I love sharing it with you guys, so let me know if that's something you want to see more of in the future. We have finally arrived at the last spread I'm going to be showing you guys for this video, which is of course my weekly spread. For this week, I decided to do a Dutch door spread. You guys have seen me do this a couple times in the past, but I actually haven't done one in 2019 yet. So since this week was busy, I thought I would do one. Dutch door spreads are always great if you have a busy week and want a lot of planning space. So on the right side, I have the weekly events. Then in the middle, I had cut down a page so that I have this flap. And that way I can have half of a page to create my to-do list for every single day. The base of this spread is actually pretty simple. So if you just want to stop there, you totally could. And it would be a nice quick spread with a lot of planning space and very effective. But obviously I had to throw in my doodles and decorate the spread a little bit more. So in the empty space, I have the leaf doodles that I've been doing this month, and then I also used the black marker with the white text on top for things like the numbers of the days as well as the sidebar of the weekly events. As you can see, I really used the thinner end of the lime green Tombow dual brush pen a lot to divide out the boxes and the lines. This lime green shade was definitely the hero of the month. I'm obsessed with this color. I feel like it just added a nice happy pop to all of the different green tones that we used in the color palette this month. Before I show you guys the final flip through of this month's bullet journal setup, I just wanted to talk quickly about Skillshare. You guys know I love Skillshare so much. They've been a huge supporter of my channel. If you guys don't know what Skillshare is yet, they are an online learning platform with 25,000 classes in design, illustration, lettering, business, whatever you want. There's probably a class there for you. One of those 25,000 classes actually includes my very own exclusive Skillshare class, which is all about creative planning and journaling, so you can check that out if you want to see more stuff from me, and I'm sure you'll be able to find some more classes on Skillshare that you like because there are so many. Premium membership gives you unlimited access to all of the classes, so you can scroll through and find the one that perfectly fits your needs. The best part is that it's super affordable as well, and annual membership starts as low as $10 a month. So whether you want to learn something completely new or improve the skills that you already have, you can join these 7 million people already learning on Skillshare. If you guys want to try it out for yourself, you can click the link in the description box below. The first 500 people will receive a free 2-month trial. Okay everyone, I hope you enjoyed this month's bullet journal setup and plan with me. I can't wait to see your recreations. It's always my favorite part of doing these videos. Speaking of which, here are some of your recreations from last month's plan with me. February. You guys absolutely killed it. I loved seeing all of your cherry blossoms. It made me very happy whenever I scrolled through Instagram. So if you want to send me any of your recreations from this month or previous month, be sure to tag me on Instagram at AmandaHLee. And you can also follow me there for more bullet journal fun. I also do Instagram live streams every single Saturday morning as well. On the topic of Saturdays, I also wanted to quickly mention, just in case you haven't heard, my new video schedule is actually Saturdays now. So every single Saturday, there will be a new video here on my channel waiting for you to watch. I am probably going to be posting more than once a week on most weeks, but the only one that I'm going to commit to is Saturdays. So Saturdays will always for sure have a new video, and then any other videos are just bonus for you. But the easy fix, if you don't want to miss any new videos from me, is to click that bell button down below. So I think that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me. Keep doodling, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye everyone!